In our last session, we read a letter from a woman whose boyfriend, Ryan, demanded that she take the week off to spend with him while he attended to his mother's deathbed. She thought it was inappropriate to give in to such a demand. I acknowledged that Ryan was being demanding, but encouraged her to realize that she was not his schoolmaster, nor was she in a position to teach him a lesson here. Now, back to the writer of the letter. Ryan is so empty and afraid that in the circumstances of his mother's death, he'll probably only respond to love, not to your lessons about how his expectations or demands are excessive. So, what can you do here? You mentioned that you have a job and a small child to take care of. So taking time off to be with Ryan is no small thing. I understand that. Real love is a gift, freely given and freely received. Remember that he's in pain and needs all that you can give, even though he's demanding it. With his demands, he might transform much of what you give him into imitation love, but there's nothing you can do about that. Just hope that some of the real love you give will get through and make a difference for him. That's all you can do. Also remember that when people are empty and afraid, they always transform some of the real love we give them into imitation love. They can't help but do that. So we can't use that as an excuse to withhold the love we have. All we can do is give them whatever real love we can freely give, and then we hope it will help them. Whether it does or not, loving them is simply the right thing to do, and it will always make us happier. Always. As far as the details go, rather than talk to Ryan about what you can't do, talk as much as possible about what you can do. Tell him, I can get off work on Tuesday, for example, from 9 o'clock to noon, say. On Wednesday, I've gotten a babysitter for little Freddie, or whatever your child's name is, for the evening, so I can spend the evening with you then. Or tell Ryan that you can get off work one day or 2 days or whatever this week, and ask him which days he'd prefer. But have a discussion about it and involve Ryan as much as possible. If Ryan has a fit about how the time you're offering isn't enough, don't be offended. Don't defend yourself. Instead, emphasize to him that you love him and tell him that you're offering him a gift of all the time you have. Tell him how happy you are to give it to him. Show him what you've done to provide the time in terms of getting babysitters and giving up vacation time and so on. Not to act like a victim, but to show him that you care about him. Then it's up to him whether he appreciates what you're offering and feels loved, or he feels abandoned by you. Whatever happens, it's all just information. The very same act of love for one couple may serve as proof that their relationship will be loving and vibrant, whereas for another couple, it may serve as proof that their relationship will fail. Ryan may see what you offer as proof of your love for him, or as proof that you'll never love him enough. It's his choice, and you'll be wise to simply observe how he interprets what you offer. But remember throughout it all that these are extraordinary circumstances that will pass. So, when in doubt, always lay on more love and see what happens. Withholding love is rarely the way to go.